Hey, fellow thrill seekers, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to 2 Point Museum, Episode 2, Heading to the Haunted Hotel. Cold mines are the next location of the Bone Belt map, but the route is blocked by an obstruction at Cranial Crossing. Obstructions are points of interest that don't offer exhibits and block your path to new locations on the map. Plan expeditions to clear the obstruction. Passing through Cranial Crossing will be dangerous, really dangerous. You'll need to train an expert in survival skills before we attempt the expedition. You'll find the training room is the answer in many of the questions facing the museum. So let's build a training room. I'm going to build a minimum size training room. We don't need to put a training room anywhere close to where everyone else is because your typical staff only use it like once or twice on average. And this allows you to add skills to your staff. So if I click on the training library and open the training room, I can go to like Mervin's Scream and give him survival skills. Survival skills are required for dangerous expeditions. And in training him with survival skills, he will also request a higher pay. Basically, making them more skilled increases their pay. The game also is like, hey, more janitors. Okay. Burke Dork. You're hired. How can each 2 Point game be better than the last? Magic, man. They learn from their mistakes, and they do a really good job. This is also my favorite. There we go! We got a complete skeleton. Nice. Alright, well the chopper got broke again, but no problem, we'll fix it. And then once he is done... Well, actually, let's take a look. Opening the cold mines. Mervin's Scream. Bringing a first aid kit. So in this case, I can bring the first aid kit or an expedition journal. The expedition journal guarantees the camping spot. I don't mind the injury. So I'm going to gamble and have him get more experience for this trip. So he got done with his training, and now he's coming to deploy to clear the obstruction.
Good luck to our team departing on an expedition. I'm sure you'll need it.
So these things are pristine condition as a result of them being assembled. Let's go ahead and hire another security guard. Spike Jazz. And take a look at happiness. People kind of want the bathroom. It's not convenient to get to the bathroom in this current configuration and layout. One thing we can do is reconfigure a bathroom a little bit so that it's easier to get to from within the prehistory expedition, or exhibit, rather. So I'm going to do that. This poor guy is like, wait, where'd the sink go? So if I move the honeyed bee, put another door there, and then we can get into the bathroom. From this spot, shortening the total distance walked.
That this is still not a cinema.
And that should help with average toilet, I think. Okay. Your intrepid explorer has encountered a dilemma on their travels. Dilemmas are high-stakes events that pause expedition progress. Dilemmas force you to make an executive decision about how to get your team moving. The choice might be a total success or an abject failure. It's up to you. Let's resolve it. As the explorer makes their way over to Cranial Crossing, they spot a flask on a ledge below. Choice. Left, right. You guys are going to choose. So, flash pull on the left of the screen here. We can either stay focused or fetch the flask. It's too bad that the Twitch integration for this game didn't actually set this up for integration. That'd be nice. Alright, fetch the flask. After reaching into the isolated ledge, the expert drinks greedily before noticing the taste is out of date contents. So we got a trait called Toilet Terror. So as a result of fetching the flask, our
piece of paper. The question was on the back.
Mr. Scream now blows up toilets with his
Let's see.
His body.
I don't have a question, but could you put a blank piece of paper on Harrison's desk and see what happens? Pretty freaky.
So if you take a look at him, he has a broken face, getting injured, and now he also has Toilet Terror. Depletes toilet's maintenance on use. Basically, he blows up the toilet.
You wanted.
And the reward for doing this expedition is going to be staff experience, I think. Yes, because it doesn't actually have rewards.
Ice my new face.
So he's going to go get healed.
Staff should seek medical attention.
And I'm going to go send... So in order to open up the cold mines, we need survival skills. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to train our other guy, Dominic Chump, for survival skills. And then Marvin here, who likes to blow up toilets, you, sir, are getting fired. Sorry, bud. And I'll hire a replacement. Dodo Chutney. Nice. Good name. I chose not to raffle off names of people for this game because there's just so many staff. I didn't want to spend so much time naming things. It would be cumbersome and prohibitive. So Mr. Explosive Bowel Syndrome is fired and leaving. It's mostly because he had a broken face and, you know, I was like, bye. Might not have been nice. And I'm waiting for the other guy, Chump, here to get ready for the cold mines excursion. Alright, he's done. So, in order to go into the coal mines, I need to send a prehistory expert, an assistant, and a janitor. So if we take a look here... I am going to risk injury. Maybe I don't know. It's blizzard season, that's not good. Yeah, I'm going to risk injury. So we're going to send Chris Broccoli and Bert Dork out with Dominic Chump on this cold mines excursion.
Farewell to the expedition team. They may never come back.
They may never come back, she says happily, as if she had planned it her whole life. Murder in the Arctic. There are overlays. So if we take a look at the overlays here, here's the maintenance. So some things need a little bit of maintenance from janitors. There's humidity and temperature, which is relevant later on. Exhibit buzz, so you can see where the highest buzz is, which would be the giant tricerat or hammer-tailed sharp tops or whatever it is. Decoration buzz, which is a really easy way to see what is not decorated enough, what is it. Knowledge, which we'll get into later. I don't have the ability to increase knowledge just yet. That comes later. Security, which is literally just one security guard. Guest happiness, guest energy, guest food and drink, and so on and so forth. And these overlays really help you troubleshoot issues in your museum, because if you take a look at the guest happiness, it gives you the overall view, but it doesn't actually show if you have like hot spots of poor happiness or poor fulfillment. So use the overlays accordingly because they're really, really handy.
That's an exhibit. Why does this keep happening?
Joy, thank you for the resub. So the excursion got delayed. They hit one of the slowdown events, but they'll be okay in the long run. Cheers. Oh, and we need someone in the ticket booth. All right, let's hire someone new. Miss Pickles, you're hired. All right, how'd we fare? Any injuries?
Returning from Bone Belt.
No, I don't think anyone got injured. Oh no, we have a broken face. Never mind, take it back. And here it is. Broken face from a rock slide. We got a frozen beehive. Barely seen, buzz, knowledge, and quality. And I am going to display it over here. You found a frozen find. That's cool. Anything frozen will eventually melt and be gone forever, unless it's kept in a cold temperature. Place coolers nearby to stop it from becoming a defrosted exhibit. So I just unlocked a freezer, and I'm going to put a freezer adjacent to the frozen beehive to keep it nice and frozen. As the word gets out and your county fame increases, you can expect new types of guests to arrive at the museum. Families are bound to turn up soon, and I'm not sure if you've noticed, but they can often include children. Children are immune to the appeal of our info stands. They just don't care for them, not even a bit. They won't accept knowledge from existing facilities, but they would use an interactive display. Think of interactive displays as a hybrid between exhibits, info stands, providing both buzz and knowledge to guests. They're also a great source of entertainment. Interactive displays can be built in the workshop. Give it a try. So, children experience buzz like all other guests, but they won't accept knowledge from info stands. Instead, they use interactive displays, learning in an engaging way that's totally family-friendly and only mildly patronizing. Interactive display provides buzz and knowledge and entertainment for all. Build interactive displays in the workshop to diversify your guest experience. So, we are going to build a workshop and build a playground. So workshop, similar to the staff lounge, is something you don't use constantly. So you can definitely have it nested off on the side. There's my little workshop. And inside, we're going to start a project to build a prehistory playground, which requires a janitor with workshop knowledge. So if we open up our staff here, Burkdork is a workshop person. So he'll be able to actually work the workshop for us. Additionally, now that we have this frozen beehive, let's add some ice-themed decorations around it, as well as a donation box, an info stand, and then on top of all of that, I may put a museum wall like this with a partition so that the cold section is like physically separated out from the other section. Just as like a design concept that I like. You can also have wallpapers and things like that to be able to spruce up your exhibits. Let's see what matches here. Maybe I'll do some stones. I'll eventually get access to more cold-themed decorations later on. But now this is max buzz. Nice and frosty. We don't need to worry about it. On top of that, now that we have a new area, let's also put a trash can and bench in there. Done.
Other loan companies will have you jumping through hoops. But we're here to make
I'm going to hire another janitor and... Kevin Iceman. All right, you're hired. And let's do another expedition. Oh, you know, Mr. Smashed Face is going to need to heal. So, Edward Bucket, I'm going to hire you and train you in survival skills as well. That way, if one gets hurt, I can do return expeditions.
So easy. It's like you.
Now, the other thing, which the game will mention soon, but the prehistory playground has adjacency bonuses when it is adjacent to prehistory objects. The problem is, with my current configuration, I don't have a space for prehistory objects in here, so I'm going to have to figure that out as well. But I'll do that once the project is done.
Not this again.
So if we wanted it, like, truly frosty themed, there's also, like, floor paper. Is there, I was trying to figure out if there was a, a way to fill the, oh, yeah, there we go, fill tool. And let's do wallpapers as well. All right, the fill tool kind of like hit, one moment. There we go. Now our icy room looks the part. There.
Asked questions. Yes, some
I like it.
skeletons are mix and match. That's
God, you guys are
just
redeeming a lot of caffeine. I appreciate it. I'm pretty sleepy. So here's the janitor making the playground. And then this guy's almost done training survival skills. He just finished. So we'll start another expedition out to the coal mines. And let's bring... So there's no risk of injury this time. Only delays, which is pretty good. Because it's a different season.
Now. I'm always so glad that I don't have to go.
Okay, so with the prehistory playground, I'll place it here. I think what I'll do is I'm going to destroy some of the walls that are here. So that the prehistory playground can be adjacent to the prehistory museum. So if you take a look at the buzz here, it's an interactive display of prehistory, and I want to incorporate it into the prehistory section of the museum. So I'm just remodeling a little bit. There we go. And we'll change the floor. So now it looks like it's part of it. Now that your prehistory playground is finished, you just need to place it inside the museum. Interactive displays will be sent to your inventory once they're complete. Interactive displays allow children to enjoy knowledge the museum has to offer, and they also provide entertainment for all guests. The place is looking good, but you've really had the chance to make it truly yours. The museum customization menu allows you to customize your walls and floors. I've been doing that. Tailor your guest experience as much or as little as you'd like. Maximize the museum space with partition walls, as well as doors and one-way doors and staff-only doors. Your options are functional as well as fashionable. Expand your selection of customization options by spending kudosh. You earn kudosh as you complete objectives in the museum. Items unlocked with kudosh typically improve your decoration rating. So, style and flow. Add partition walls and doors to influence guest flow and change the style of the museum's interior. The museum is yours to customize. Possibilities are endless. One-way doors allow traffic to direct the foot traffic through the museum. So if you would like, because I saw in chat you guys mentioning like forcing them through the gift shop, it's entirely possible to have like a one-way door of the gift shop so that the only way to like enter and exit the museum is through the gift shop. You know, creating like a labyrinth maze or whatever. And then staff-only doors for, you know, staff access. All right, so it wants me to buy a staff door and place one. I'll just put it here and then promptly delete it because I actually didn't need it. No, don't sell the building. Sell the door. Plays custom wallpapers and floor tiles. Unfortunately, I jumped the gun and now it just wants me to do it again. So here is an ice floor. And in fact, let's make the whole thing ice floor. And then for wallpaper, we'll do smart aqua. And then I kind of liked what I had previously, so I'll just put it back. Done. The Department of Culture is responsible for evaluating the county's museums. Your museum currently has a no-star rating, but with all the improvements you made, that won't last long. Complete star objectives to impress the Department of Culture and increase the museum's star rating. A high star rating will attract more guests and allow you to travel to new museums. So the star rating is essentially the ultimate goal of the museum to like beat the specific museum's location. FYI. It also wants me to unlock something in kudosh. So let's do that. So here's some kudosh. I had mentioned that there wasn't a lot of like ice themed stuff in my ice room. But I'm actually going to unlock the staff rectangle rug, the large one. And I'll put that in the workshop.
This is a museum. You should not.
All right, we got another project for the realization station, so let's make one of those to cater more towards children. And the goal is to unlock another POI on the Bone Belt map. So I'm going to have you guys choose where I go. How's that sound? So I could unlock the lake. What to unlock? Lake Long Loss, which would be marine life. Actually, that's not going to be possible to unlock because I'm not going to have access to that. So let's do Frosted Tops. And for that, I would need to display more from Frozen Buzz. I could also unlock the Last Woods. And I would need a botany expert for that. And I would need, yeah. I could unlock Vintage Vestiges. And that is just a prehistory expert and a assistant, but I would need more buzz from fossils. Or Spoony Dunes is going to be a little bit harder to do because I don't have enlightenment levels yet. So one of those three will do. So the poll is bottom left.
This is a museum. Sadly, that's a common one.
Guests are pretty happy. anything, the entry ticket value I could maybe decrease from 75 to 50. And then the ticket value will be worth more. Okay, we got the realization station. And we'll put this in our ice exhibit. Paired with some more ice stuff. Did I go to the carrying place already? No, but I think I've already unlocked it, which counts. Oh, and I missed a dog treat. Sorry about that.
Guess I'm reminded that dinosaur bones.
Okay, nobody got injured. That's good. And we have a frozen cave person.
Used to be surrounded by dinosaur.
And that cooler is close enough to the cave person that it's keeping the cave person cold. Fantastic. Alright, looks like I'm going to call this poll a little early. We're going to try to unlock the frosted tops. So, about pinning locations. If we click on frosted tops up here, if I pin the objective, you'll be able to see display buzz from frozen finds. And we only need 30 more buzz. So probably just one more thing found in the cold mines will do. So we'll go back to the cold mines and try to wrap that one up.
Wherever it is you're going.
What if the cave person thaws? So if you mouse over it, melts when maintenance reaches 0%. The defrosted exhibit will need to be sold. And it sells at a fraction of its total cost. It doesn't become Brendan Fraser and, you know... never mind. That reference probably went whoosh over half of you. But if it became Brendan Fraser, I would totally defrost the hell out of it. Okay, we have a dilemma. So, choice. Left or center? Because right, I don't have anyone that can do mechanics. Temperatures are record lows. The crew's shoes have already burst from the cold, but staying much longer will be bad for the chopper. We could plow on. We could fix our boots, but I can't do a quick fix. Alright, fix some boots. Helicopter took damage. Expedition takes longer, but we did get more experience. Helicopter damage is not terrible, so I can live with that. Why is the game really quiet? What happened? Somehow I hit like a hotkey to mute the game or something. Whoa, this person really likes the museum. Holy hell. Left me a 4.5 star review. That's what that symbol is for the reviews they left. I did see that there were some issues with rubbish. Yeah, I can see some cans around here. So let's add some additional trash cans to reduce rubbish. And we got another frozen beehive. It's not ideal that it's the same type as what I had before,
Before entry, and then get on with it.
but it will unlock the new zone. So that works. So if we open up the map, unlock the new zone, and now I just need to have 5 guests use interactive displays, which is fine because I have 2 different interactive displays, so that should be just a matter of time. What is this cooler screaming about? Oh, I did wall it up. So let's not wall it in so that it can actually be maintained. So some things like this freezer actually requires maintenance, and if you prevent them from getting there because you've walled it up, that's a bit of a problem. And there we go. We have hit a 1-star museum. It's a great relief to see someone at the helm of the county's namesake museum after a brief and rudderless hiatus. What a fortnight that was. You're commended on your availability and general existence. Thanks. I'm glad I exist too. Tarquin Foxbridge, Department of Culture. And we have unlocked a coffee kiosk, and I just have to drink for that. As well as a curved info stand, which is like much larger and longer range than the ones we've had so far. Plus money and kudosh. You've curated a 1-star museum, but this is just the start of an illustrious career. Develop museums across the county to be recognized as a high-class curator and gain access to new items and expedition locations. Increase your curator class to progress further in your museums and receive higher ratings. With no curator class, your museums can only receive 1-star rating. Open and establish another museum to receive curator class 1. There are opportunities by the sea at Passwater Cove or up the Haunted Hills at Whalon Hotel. Where to go next? So, if we go to the museum map here, there are 2 different locations that we can go to. There is Whalon Lodge, which is like a haunted hotel converted into a museum with the supernatural, or Passwater Cove. Where to go next? Haunted or marine life? Like supernatural marine life. So there's the choices. I'll give you 1 minute to vote. And in order to become a curator class 1, to then be able to get museum level 2, I just need 1 more museum to hit star 1. After this next mission, once I finish this next, receive a 1-star rating in 2 museums, I'll be enabling the viewer-driven random events, positive events, and negative events, channel point redemption, to enable more of the Twitch integration. And I think I'm going to call this poll a little early. We're going to go to the dying field. Let's get spooky. Convert a haunted hotel into a museum for the supernatural and beyond with the help from its dead owner.
Today, we've got some intrigue that's close to home, and that home may be haunted. Yes, that's the story that listeners reported hearing an advert for an old hotel yesterday on 2 Point Radio. This out-of-circulation commercial piqued the interest of many supernatural enthusiasts, believing we'd had a shared encounter with the other side. And I admit, I would have my suspicions too, if the hilarious people in charge of our adverts hadn't done this several times before.
Announcement. Children should be...
Expert in a dying field. The Department of Culture identified the Spendium Hotel as a perfect site to investigate the supernatural. Its spectral ratings are off the charts, making it easily one of the most haunted places in the 2 Point County. Sending expedition teams to the Netherworld to find mysterious supernatural exhibits with unusual effects. Just because something is scary doesn't mean it isn't amazing or interesting. Horror can be quite the crowd pleaser. So, the goal right now is to level up the haunted hotel to level 1. Perfect. Hire a supernatural expert, complete an expedition to the Infernal Station, build a staff room, and display the supernatural exhibit. All right. You have survey skills, so I'm going to hire you. And we are going to send you... So up in the top left here, this is the bone belt. So if I wanted to display like skeletons and bones and the like and frozen field stuff, I could. But we're going to go to the Netherworld. So there he goes. And then while he leaves, let's set up this museum for guests. So, let's decide the entryway is going to be here. I don't really have anything to display yet. So Spike, you're hired. Guard will be Carrie. And janitor will be Alexa Noise. It also wants me to build a staff room. So let's open up the staff room. And there is a bathroom over here. It's kind of far. I actually don't like the location of the bathroom. Oops, I didn't mean to pick up the sink. I meant to pick up the whole bathroom. I want the bathroom to be a little bit more central to the area, so that it's more accessible for our guests. So maybe I'll put the bathroom here. Because this room over here, I can use for other purposes. Basically, you want your guests to come into your museum and immediately have things to do. Because you need decorations and you need, you know, that kind of stuff. And if you have a bunch of, like, dead space, there's not much for them to do. Also, let's change the floor color, because the green floor was, like, messing with my chroma key. Alright, so back to what we were doing. Let's get the staff room going. So staff room to revitalize staff. It could be a 3x2, so we'll put it right adjacent to the bathroom. There is some pathing issues here. There we go. And I'll spruce it up a little bit, just so it's not so ugly. Level 2.
Minded to handle exhibits with professionalism, as well as their hands.
So I don't have anything to display yet. Probably could have held off hiring all those people until I actually had something to display, but oh well. This is a supernatural decoration, so I'll just keep it rather than sell it. Actually, a lot of these chairs are technically supernatural decorations, but I'll probably just redecorate. Money tends not to be like a major issue in this game, so I'm not too afraid of spending. Alright, our supernatural expert should be home any second now.
The expedition team are back from the Netherworld. They're at home.
Alright, what do we get? A haunted mannequin. Articulate and articulated. Perfect. So this is our first exhibit. And I'll put it over here. Welcome to Waylon Lodge. My name is Winston Waylon. And the proprietor of this establishment, at least I used to be when I was alive, and this was a hotel. In a lot of ways, though, things are the same. Just me and all the empty rooms. People said the hotel would never work. It's too remote, too old-fashioned, too near the rift to the netherworld. And they were right, so far, but I've given up. I have not given up hope. Not entirely. As long as you're here, there's one more guest than usual. Things are already looking up. Yes, yes. Thank you for tuning in to 2 Point Museum, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow museum goers.